what I do a lot for like every project that I work on, I do a lot of research, and I really try to be a part of the process really early. So on a feature film, being part of the process already on the script stage. So like my January has been like we've been developing two different feature projects where I've been talking with like the director about how to use sound in the scenes and trying to inspire him to like approach like approach the scenes listening in a way.
Sonically,
And it's
yes. Yeah.
exactly, and
Yeah.
it's been really really inspiring, and I do more and more of that. And the director who did the idea list,
Mhm.
we did another film last year, which where I mean she involved me so early that it was already while she was writing the script. So we did sound design for like three, four, five sequences that we knew were going to go into the film. Then we took visual material from other films and did sound design for these sequences. Then these sequences were written into the script, and then they were shot so they fit with the sound.
It's sort of like a reverse animation kind of process, where
Exactly. And I mean, and I feel that more and more that there's definitely a generation of filmmakers now who are more into sound and like really like listening and want to explore what to do with sound. And I feel so privileged to be part of that. I mean, and some of those are documentary directors, some of those are fiction directors, but there's really a feeling that let's try and see what we can do with this amazing medium that we have. And
Absolutely.
it's so invigorating and it's so inspiring to be part of.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about, let's back up a little bit. What are some of your, you mentioned Apocalypse Now, of course, which is all on our list, and let's get Star Wars out of the way too, because of course it's there. But what are some of the seminal films for you that like, ignited the light bulb that really like either, at any time in your career or upbringing? What are some of your favorite films to listen to for creativity?
I must say that I'm a big David Lynch fan.
Oh yes.
So the way that David Lynch approaches sound as such an important part of the storytelling is like incredibly inspiring to me. And of course, that means that like the all the Alan Splet work meant a lot to me. Like his I mean the way that they developed really a unique sonic identity together. If we, I
Yeah.
mean, like going back to this idea of having a sonic identity in a film, those guys like Alan Splet, David Lynch, and
Yeah.
Kroper,
And Crowbar, of course.
like they built up these worlds together. And I mean, I'm so inspired by
Yeah.
that work and that creative approach to sound. But it also meant that like for me, I've been so much into kind of I mean, I'm really a lot into researching for sounds for my films, but I'm also into just like researching on history in a way. So
Yes.
I did that with music for many years. Like if I heard a piece, if I heard a hip hop song, then I wanted to find out. Okay, they were sampling these guys. Okay,
Mhm.
I want to hear that. Okay, they sampled those guys. Okay, I want to hear that. And they sampled those guys. Okay, I want to hear that.
Yeah, get back. Yeah, keep
So
track, get back.
so when listening to Alan's work for Lynch, then it was very natural for me to listen to some of his other work. And I mean, a film that I find really amazing is The Black Stallion by Carol Ballard. It's such a beautiful film, and it's
And it runs
that
the
that
gamut. There are beautiful silences in it and beautiful background. It's just, it tells the story so amazingly well. Yeah.
yeah. And for me, it's also one of the things that I often talk about is that why do people need to talk all the time? I don't.
That's
I
true.
really don't
Yeah.
get it. I mean, it's kind of like okay, you we have this wonderful medium that is carried by poetry and like atmosphere and like has all these emotions to it. Why do people talk all the time?
Yeah.
And I find it so kind of like I sometimes feel that filmmakers kind of hiding themselves behind the words,
Yeah.
like instead of just like what is the emotions that are important in this film. And I actually do that when I'm reading scripts. Sometimes I actually go into the script and then um, remove the dialogue and just read the scenes without the dialogue to find out, okay, what is it we're aiming for here.
Yeah.
And I feel that the first hour of Black Stallion, where I mean, there's pretty much no dialogue at all.
The whole first half of
It's
that film. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely.
and it's I mean, it's so incredibly evocative and beautiful, and yeah, so that's a very very big
Yeah.
thing for me.